Well, Susan, David Goldstein's waiting for those designers to go high-end so he can hopefully have some of those goods at some point in time, right?
I'm ready to put diamonds on them.
I know. Well, it is Tuesday, and David Goldstein's been with us all morning long. You've been talking about silver, and we're going to kind of, I mean, really, whose grandma doesn't have silver, right? But we're going to turn it up a notch just a little bit because this particular these pieces, I should say, are a little bit more high-end and worth a lot more.
Yeah, these are all Tiffany and Company, everything that we're looking at here. And we were talking earlier with Susan about George Jensen, Tiffany. Some of the very, very fine silvers are very collectible and very desirable. So here you see somebody who did a monogram. And the beautiful thing is, if there is someone that wants to reuse it, it can be remonogrammed. But the real truth is that the lifestyle today is not as decadent, is not as formal. And consequently, you see so many more people going to informal wear. That makes it so much easier. I know in my house, I'm lucky if I get plastic or paper because I know one thing, it goes right in the garbage when we're done because the maid isn't going to wash it. And she tells me that. She tells me that daily.
You mean your wife? Okay.
I do mean my wife.
Yes. Okay. So when somebody finds a piece like this, if they're wondering, how do they know it's just not grandma's silver? How do they know that it's not something of maybe more value? And
this is a frequent occurrence for us. We see so often people come in and they bring it and it brings something in and they really don't know the value of it. Either they have an over-evaluation, inflated evaluation, or they have it well undervalued. What we're there is, as I said before, is to really give you a true value. There you see some Tiffany flatware that literally was never used in the original Tiffany wrappers. And that's pretty typical.
Wow.
It's been sitting for probably 40 years.
Right.
And when was the last time you brought your flatware out?
Well, you have to polish it. That's why.
It's a lot of work.
So how much was this all from one particular person?
This all the Tiffany did come from one estate, and this was a $4,000 purchase. There's some more sterling flatware that came with this.
Oh wow. Okay, so you actually purchased.
This was a purchase.
And are you finding that you're purchasing things like this a lot more than loaning on them?
In silver, yes, because in silver most people don't have an emotional attachment to it.
Right.
In a piece of jewelry or a piece of art or something that you've had for a long time, a family heirloom, and you need a short-term loan, that's what we're specialists in bridge loans.
Yes.
But really, in this type of item, a lot of people really just want to clean their house.
And that's okay. I mean, if you want to get rid of it and just simply, put it in somebody else's hands and get the cash for it, they can do that. Or if it's something that's super important, you will take really good care of that piece so that they can get it back.
Not only get it back, but do the research and find out what it's truly worth. And so frequently, somebody will bring something in that we'll loan much less than we would loan on it. For instance, yesterday we had a gentleman come in with a beautiful deco diamond bracelet. And for those of you that have watched me know that I'm a junkie for antique jewelry.
You are a fanatic.
So I saw the bracelet, and he only needed a $4,000 loan on it, and I would have probably given double because I was crazy for the bracelet, but he only needed that much right now.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
So we'll let him know if, in fact, in the short term, in the short future, you may need more. We're willing to give more on this because this is an item that we know there's a market for.
So you're willing to give only what you need. If you need more, great. If you don't, that's okay too, because you want them to come back for it. That's kind of the point.
We want repeat business, and we want people to have a great experience when they come in, and hopefully have a professional opinion.
All right. Well, always good information. So you have something you're wondering, hey, what's it worth? Send some pictures and a description of the item to info@biltmoreloan.com. You can find Biltmore Loan in Scottsdale. Appointments are necessary. 480-991-LOAN. Their website, biltmoreloan.com, and like them on Facebook /Biltmore Loan. Can't wait to see what you bring next week.